What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about some Walking Dead news. Coming up here, I think in the next week, they are doing an IGN Fan Fest, and of course with that they're going to have special guests, and among these special guests is going to be Lauren Cohan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, of course, and Scott freaking Gimple, there to actually promote some Dead City Season 2, because we've gotten next to nothing since Comic-Con of last year. We've gotten nothing as far as trailers, teasers, any kind of footage, and the Walking Dead social medias have been very quiet themselves. The stars, the most we got was an interview, I want to say probably back in January, maybe late last year, that Lauren Cohan said that we could possibly see it within the February-March timeframe, but at this point, it's not going to be out probably till I would say May. May is the big guessing date for me as far as what's going on with different shows and everything, because we know that The Last of Us Season 2 also premieres this spring. It's going to be coming out in April. We don't have an exact date yet, but people are thinking probably around April 13th, April 20th, somewhere around there. And I could see that Dead City probably wouldn't want to compete with them because of just the big raves that the first season got, even though the second season going into the second game has a lot of skepticism and people just kind of on edge about the story involved in that game. So they're going to take that game, go and translate it to screen. And so there's going to be a lot of people just kind of on the brink probably of what's going to be in that second season. But nonetheless, I don't see Dead City trying to compete with them on the same day as far as the premiere date, because with them being at this IGN Fan Fest, they, of course, are going to be there to promote and hype up the Walking Dead world again, because the Walking Dead world is in a weird place right now. I've done multiple videos about it for a very long time, months at this point, pretty much ever since I saw the second season of Daryl Dixon. The Walking Dead universe is just really in a down spot where the hype is really down. No one talks about it anymore. No one gets excited about it anymore. And that second season of Daryl Dixon was just very lackluster, very underperforming in my opinion. The story was weak. And then just pushing out everyone that we met within that first season was also a big, weak point for it, where they didn't need to do that, but they did because Carol was coming back and they were going to take the show in a different direction. And of course, season 3 will be in Spain, and word on the street is that season 4 will also be in Spain. But aside from that, we're finally going to get something about Dead City. That is the one that's supposed to be coming up in the next couple months. Probably, like I said, probably about May timeframe is my guess. But they're going to be there. Of course, they're going to do a panel. They're going to talk about it. They're going to hype it up. They're going to answer questions more than likely and get us all excited for the Walking Dead world, because right now people are just not excited. They don't care anymore because of such the dead space in between our spinoffs and everything being quiet on the front as far as will we see Rick return? Will we see any other characters from the original show come back and do anything? There's talks of different spinoffs. The one that's supposed to take place in Australia, the Aaron and Gabriel spinoff, from what I understand, is supposed to take place in Canada. They're supposed to be starting up pre-production for that, but I don't know how true that is. And also, I don't know how true the Bushland one is. That's just the working title that it's supposed to be working under. As far as what the show will actually be called, we'll just have to wait and see, and who it will have to do with. Hopefully, in my opinion, they take it and they take this opportunity to start fresh. New characters, new story, start from the beginning, tell it from another point of view, and just kind of be done with our legacy characters. But other than that, I'm excited that they're finally going to basically acknowledge the second season. We've not heard a peep since last summer. Very little publicity about it as far as our stars, and they're just kind of off doing their own thing. And they did a bunch of reshoots here in the last few months too. I did some videos about that, so I will leave links about those. And there was all this speculation about, whether or not Rick could show up. I don't think Rick showing up would make sense, in my opinion. It would be awesome. I would love to see Rick back on my screen again. I would love to see him kind of react to seeing Negan free out in the world again, leading another group. But it won't go that way, because Walking Dead Dead City needs to stand on its own 2 feet. It needs to tell its own story. So I don't see them involving Rick or any other characters right now. I hope that they have an idea in place for what they want to do eventually with all of our legacy characters. But it's all very quiet now. No one's really saying anything. I don't think they have an idea at this moment, or at least Scott Gimple is being very keeping things tight to the chest, close to the chest, if you will, and just doesn't want to go on to reveal what he has ideas about. But I'm hoping that they give us a good trailer. I'm hoping that they give us an actual release date, and stop with the guessing, stop with the mystery, and just get people excited about this franchise again, because it's very just kind of dead in the water at the moment. And I'm hoping they do something to get us all very excited about it, to see Negan and Maggie come back, to see where they're going to take their story, see how much Negan's going to revert back, if at all, if it's all just an act or not, and just see where this story goes. Because I'm very anxious to see where it goes, who they'll involve, if they'll involve any other legacy characters or anything like that for cameos, or just what they plan to do. The biggest, of course, I would love it if they would bring back Dwight. I did a video about that too, just talking about how Austin Emilio is interested in coming back if they ever ask him, and him would make the most sense. Him and Sherry would make the most sense, considering where their story left off in Fear. But anyways, guys, that's just the news I want to bring to you about Walking Dead Dead City doing the IGN Fan Fest this coming weekend, with Lauren, Jeffrey Dean, and Scott Gimple all making appearances to do more than likely a panel of some sort. And I guess that'll do it. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing, and come back for more Walking Dead content just like this. And I will see you next time. So take care. Bye.